Hi students, now once again we'll start our the second part, that is the living world adaptation and classification. From that we'll study today adaptation in the animals. Before that, one activity is there. Make a list of animal in your surrounding. Compare the diversity of animals listed by your friends and you. Discuss the habitat, food habitat, characteristics of body structure like a vertebral column, wings, gill, tail, etc. And prepare a chart. Now here I have shown you one example. For that you have to see animal. First example is the dog. Habitat, terrestrial animal. Food habitats, carnivorous. Vertebral column is there, S. It have the vertebrate column. Then wings, no. Gills, no. Tail, S. Now you take the different examples in your surrounding. For example, cat, duck, rat, fish, frog. And these examples you make a chart and write there whether they are terrestrial animal or aquatic animal, carnivorous is there or not, vertebral column is there or not. That you have to do the activity. Okay. What differences do you see between the terrestrial animal and the aquatic animals? As compared to terrestrial animals, the skin of the body shape of aquatic animals appears to have undergoes a lot of changes. See the example. Fishes have scales on the skin that protect their body and the fins on the body. With the fins, they can swim in the water. Their body tapers towards the both its ends like a spindle. Taper means narrow down towards the end. This helps them to move easily in the water. And it is like a spindle. Now here one picture is shown that spindle. Fish breathe with the gills instead of the nose. Gills help them to breathe in the water. Their eyes have a transparent eyelids. Transparent eyelids, this helps to see very clearly under water. They have air bladder. They have air bladders within the body with the help them to the float. Air bladders means air sacs, and with these air sacs they can float into the water. Observe the bodies of the frog, duck and tortoise, and you have to give the answers of the following questions. Of what use are their legs to these animals? Now they can use their legs as a oars. What helps frog to breathe under water? Frog breathe underwater with the skin through its skin. Of what use are the long hind legs of a frog? It is used as a oars in a water. Why doesn't a duck get wet in the water? Because water flows off the waxy layer, means feathers are there and they have the waxy. So because of waxy feathers, duck cannot get a. As a frog and duck have the webbed toes, they can use their legs like a oars. Water flows off the waxy feathers of a birds like a duck and water hen. Webbed, the webbed the webbed toes, slippery smooth skin and a triangular head help the frogs to swim easily through the water. They can live on the land as well as in the water due to their ability to breathe through the skin in the water and using the toes and the lungs on the land. The typical colors of a frog's back help it to hide among the grasses. Now here in the picture you can see the green colors frog is there and it is on the green leaf, so they can hide themselves. Do you know students, 29th April is observed as a World Frog Protection Day. Killing or harming frogs is prohibited by the World Wildlife Protection Act. So we cannot trouble or we cannot kill the frogs for any purpose. Now next type of adaptation in the forest and grassland animals. Carnivorous animals like a wild dog, fox, tiger and lion have strong legs to run fast and capture their prey. They have calves and their canine teeth are sharp and they are pointed. Now you can see in the second picture their teeth are very pointed, sharp. They can attack on their prey easily. Tiger have a padded paws. Padded paws means walk with a steady steps, making a soft sound. Padded paws, their paws are like a cushion, very soft. This enable them to silently stalk their prey and capture it easily. Now here enables them means without making any noise with the help of padded paws they can attack on their prey. The eyes of predatory carnivores are located in the front of their head. It helps them to spot their prey from a long distance. Here, predatory carnivores means animals living by killing and eating other animals. That is called the predatory carnivorous animals. So their eyes are front to spot out the prey. The eyes of herbivores are below the forehead, on the either side of the head. This gives them a wide angle vision which helps them to protect them from the predators. Their legs are long and trapping with a strong hooves, which enables them to run fast, taking a long leap. Their long and freely moving ears can receive sounds from a long distances and different directions. Deer and blackbucks have colors that emerge with their surrounding, means we cannot find out difference in the surrounding and their body color. Their teeth are strong for chewing a rough plant material. So herbivorous animals characteristics you have seen here. Now okay students, now read today these points, try to understand it and learn the new spellings which I have given here meanings that learn. Okay, thank you. Next time we'll see the next point.